Welcome back, wonderful viewers. This is the Notion Second Brain version 5.0. If you get this template, this is the first place where you land. So let me go without wasting time and see what we have here. This is how it looks. As you can see, I'll go more into detail so that we can understand how we can use this template. It is very deep, so I need to explain so that people who get this template can understand how to use it perfectly. So this is it. Let me go back. When you get this template, first of all, you need to open this toggle here to see what is here, because it is very important. Then let us start on the left hand side and see this is the home here, and in the home section you have the time commands, which controls the time tracker on the right hand side here. When you click the new session, something will pop up here. That is the time. And after, when you're done with what you are doing, then you can click the end session. Then you'll have the quick menu. That is it. When you want to add a new task, you have to click here and you can add a new task. When you want to add a new note, the same thing. When you want to add a new project, you have to click here also, and the new resources as well. So this is it. Let us start with here the time tracker. It is very important to track what you are doing on your second brain, and how many time, the minutes and the hours you spend on your second brain. It is very important, because time is the most valuable asset one can have. Let us click here, new session. Now today is 8 November 2024, 5:20 p.m. So what are we going to do on this second brain? Let us click here and enter our what are we going to do here? Let us say like record video. So this is it. That is it. Now the time is going right now. So when we click here and the quick button, a new task here, we can add a new task here. Let us see here like mobs digital. Test. So this is it. The date, let us pick today's date, on the 8th of November. And the description, you can add the description. The notes related to this task, you can add the note related here. I don't want to pick any note. If you want, you can put the parameter. That's, I don't want it. And if you want to attach this note with a project, you can click here and attach it with a project. Let us say doc renewal and see. So you see, and if you want to attach resources to this task, let us say like, for example, you want to attach it with like bed sheets, example like this one. You see, if you want to add a link also, you can add a URL link here. So let's close it. If you go back, then in the task area here in the inbox, when you come here, you will not find it. It's supposed to be somewhere else. It's supposed to be inside here in the inbox. Sorry, I made a mistake. It has to be here in the new task. You see, it is here already. Mobs digital test. You see the project we attach it, it is already here. So if this task is completed, you can click here. You see, it is said completed. You can click here and complete the task. Let's go back to the home page. You have to click here and go back to the home page. Voila. So when you come back here, you know how we can use the quick button, right? Because we have tried using the new tags. So it is the same thing. If you want to add a new node or you want to add a new project, it is the same project. It is the same process. So if you come to here, this place Eisenhower matrix, this is very, very important also. When you learn on your second brain, what are the most important things you need to do first? That is why I integrated this one in my second brain. So let's say the first thing we want to do is like to build our second brain. That's why that is important and urgent. I have to do it first. Then we have to write here second brain. It is important and it is urgent. So when we go to down here, not important, not urgent, we need to schedule it. Like you want to call your sister, you need to call your mom. Then you can put it here. It is important, but it is not urgent. You can put it here, call mommy. Now, when you come to this place here, it is like not important and not urgent. You can delegate it, assign someone to do it. Like you have data entry to do, you can assign it to your, maybe like your sister or your friend to do that for you, because it is not important, neither it is urgent. So it is not urgent, not important. This last one here, if it is not urgent and if it is not important, you need to delete it. So let's say like we need to record a video right now. Let us click here and see. Record a video. Record a video. So here, when you click here, it means it is completed. No, it is not completed today. So let us add today's date. Then it is important, and you see the status change to schedule. So when I put here urgent, it will come to important and urgent. That means do first. Important here, urgent here. So here it indicates do first. So when I close this tab here, this sidebar, you'll see here record a video. It is here in this section, important and urgent. So if you know that this one is already completed, you can click here. It will disappear. You see, it has already gone. So this is how to use this area. So when you come back, you'll see the inbox here. This inbox, you have the projects, the resources, the tags, and the notes. Let's say we have a new project, and this project we don't know, let's say like this project we're going to do it later, so we have to make sure it land in the inbox. Then later we can review it later and do what we're supposed to do with that project. So for that, let's come back to the quick capture. Let us click here. For example, let's say trip to Bali. So the status, you have to leave it as it is because it has to be in the inbox. If you want, you can change it to plan or in progress, but let us leave it there as it is. So the priority of this project, let us change it to like medium. The start date, it is today on the 8th of February. Sorry, on the 8th of November. Then the end date, which is not yet decided. From there, then we can close this side panel. And if you come back to inbox, you see it appears here, trip to Bali. This is how it works. The same thing with the resources, the same thing with the tags and the nodes. This is how it goes. This is the nodes. Mobs not one. This is what I have done before. So when you come here to the areas, it's all the same here. You see, the areas you have family, personal, Islam, charity, housing, travel, education, and documents. Let's open one area here. Let's say, for example, we want to open this area of life, documents. In this area, for example, when you just let's do it a new one. No, I have made a mistake. Let me go back. Where is it? I made a mistake. Okay, let us open this place document and see. So when you open here, you can type what type does it belong to. Is it personal? Is it religion? It is business? Is it family? Or is it for school? So I choose it as personal. And here you can add your cover, which is like, for example, this one, the cover of the area you want to identify, so that you can, spot things easily. So the progress and the archive, if this one is already done, you don't need it anymore, you can click this button and it will go to your archive. When you need it in the future, you will go back to the archive and you can find it there. So this area, it is connected to 4 projects. So the project it is connected is like the doc scanning or photo scanning, doc renewal, citizenship application, MasterCards renewal. So if you want to add another project to this one, let's say trip to Bali, which we recently write. Let us click trip to Bali. It is here. Now when you close here, we come back to here. In the projects, the same documents areas, you have here projects. Below here you will have here trip to Bali. It is in the inbox. Okay, application of citizenship, it is planning right now, and the projects that are done within this documents area, those projects are here, doc scanning and doc renewal, they are already done. So if you want to remove it here, you can click here archive. It will go back to your archive. When you need it in the future, you can go to the archive and view it. So this is how it works. So let me close this side panel and we go. Let's come back to the projects area. This is how it works. Here is the project area. Here is the project area. You see, these are the projects in the inbox. This is what we have. And in the plant, this is what we have. In progress, this is what we have. And these are completed projects. This is what we have. It is very easy. If you want to add a new project, here, let's say, for example, you can click this page, new page, and open it. If you want new project test, if you want, you can remove everything. Let me say test est, and it is in the inbox. Let's put it there. Priority, let us put it not decided yet, or let us put low priority. Sorry, low priority. And date, let us write today's date, 8 November. And then let us add areas. Where is it? No, sorry, let us add maybe like goals. Oh, sorry, let us add areas here. Areas, it is related to like technology. Okay, so let us add tags related to this project. Let's say mob digital test. Okay, so we have added one tags in here. Let us add a goal. For example, if you want, you can add a goal, like let's say trip to Canada. It is a goal related to this project. So if the tags like this mobs digital test, if you are completed, then you can click here with the tags. Then here it will change the progress bar. It will change to 100%. So let's come back again to the tags here. You see it is completed. If you check it, instead of 100, it will turn to 0%. You see here it is 0%. Is how it works. So if you want to add new tags related to this project, many tags here which you need to follow to complete your project, you need to add another new tags here. Then when that step is finished, you can check here, and if you come to this here completed, you will find it there. This is how it works. Let me close this side panel and we record another video. So let me stop the timer here and see how it works. End. So when I click the end session, this is what happened here in this column. This is the time we ended our first session. So let's go back to where we stop. We stop around the projects. We have done with the areas because we explained this area, that is the document section. So we are here at the new project test. So when you come back below here, this is the tags. You see, this is the tags we added, if you can remember. Mobs digital test, and the project related, it is here. You see this project, it appears below these tags. You see, so if you go to this week, you'll see this same tags. If you go to this tab also, all tags, you'll see all the tags that we have done. And if you click this place, you will see the completed tags that we have done in the past. So let's go back to this tab, that is today. We have only this one. So the resources here also, you have the resources which you need to review. Do you remember in the inbox we have where resources is located? Let's go up. Here is the resources also. You see, here is the inbox. So when you have resources here, let's say here it is in the inbox, the status is inbox. Let's say bed sheets, and we click here and we change the status to review. Okay, now it disappears here in the inbox. So when we go back below here, you see here is the resources area. Then you'll see here bed sheets, they are here. They are now to be reviewed. So if you are done reviewing these bed sheets, this, and let's say it is an article, when you are done, you can set done. If you come here to reviewed, you will see it here bed sheets. The status is done. That means you have already done with this thing. This is how it works. First, you have to go to the inbox where everything lands when you record. After the inbox, you go to the second stage. The second stage of the resources have to be here, that is to review. When you review here, it will appear to here to the status done. So what type of this article? Let's say it is a social media post, for example, and it is also related to a topic called business, and this is the URL of this bed sheet. This is the URL. If there's a URL, you can put the URL here. So this is the notes area. This is the draft. If you go to the inbox here also, let's go up again. Here you see this is the inbox. Here this is the inbox. When you click here notes, you see, let's say this notes here, mobs note 1. Let us put the status to draft. Let's go back. Okay, these are the draft. You see mobs notes 1, it appears here. So if you click here and open it, and if you want to put, let's say, like you have to test something, like this is a test, this is a test note, you see. So when I close the side panel, you see this writing, it is here, you see. So if I want to change the status to final or to done, let us click here. You said final. When you come here, you'll see it appears here. Do you see? This is how it works. And this is the timeline or the calendar, if you can see. You see, this is what you have done today. This is on the 8th of November 2024. This is what we have done today. This is the project I have done today. So this is how it works. So let's go and open individual pages on the left hand side in the menus and see. For example, let us close this toggle. You know why I put the menu in this style form? So that in a mobile view, it will not look boring to scroll to go to the bottom. But if you have these toggles on the mobile phone, you can open it and you can close it. You can open it and you can close it. It will not be a long notes. That's why I put this menu there, and it will look so good on mobile phone. That's why I put it there. It will help you a lot. So let's say we want to open this page, which is projects. It's loading. Okay, this is how it looks. This is the projects. These projects, the inbox, the planned projects, and the in progress and the done projects, they are all here. This is how it look. And these projects related to the areas, you see, trip to Bali. The areas related is documents, driving school. The areas related is education. And this is how it goes. Up is the project, below is the area. So this is the project tags. So this heading is the project, below is the tags related to this project here. This is how it works. You need to link them. So let's say if you check one of these as complete, this status bar here, as instead of 0, it will change to 100. If you said you have 2 of the tags here, let's say you have 1, 2 on this citizen application, let's click 1 and see it will go to 50%. You see, citizen application 50%. If we click here again, it will turn to 100. You see, it turns to 100. Let us undo it. 50%. Let us undo it again. It will become 0. You see, this is a project. This is the area, and here is the tax related to the projects. This is how it works. So let's go back to the areas. Here is the areas, project areas. This is an area, this is a project. In this box you have the project. Trip to Bali is a project. So I just put any areas related to this project. Instead of putting like travel, I put their documents. Let's change it to travel and see the areas to travel. I don't know whether you have it here. Okay, you see we have travel here because it makes sense. So let us remove this document here. I remove it. Now it is only travel link. You see, I change it and it work. Where is it? It disappears. Okay. Voila, I see now. You see travel here. You see this trip to Bali. It is in the inbox. It is related to the areas called travel. So this is how it works also. Very, very easy to use. If you don't understand, you can send me a message when you go to the home page. Sorry, it is loading. When you go to the home page and you toggle this place, you will find my contact information here, whereby you can able to contact me if you find anything that is disturbing you. So let's go to the resources also. Open here this page. It is loading. Sorry. This is how it look at the resources area. You see, this is how it look, and these are the review, the bed sheets that we see in the main dashboard. You see, bed sheets.
I don't see any matching places.
So this is the para method, and when we go to the archive also, this is the archive. Anything that is not active, when you archive it, it will come to this place. Let's say anything that is not relevant in the area section in the main dashboard or in the page related to areas. When you archive it, it will appear here. And the projects as well, you can see some of the projects we have completed before. These are the projects we have completed. They are in the archive. So if you want to put it back to the main dashboard or to the page related to the projects, if you click here, it will go back automatically. This is how it moves, and the same to these ones also. So let's go close this parameter menu and we open the productive one. That is the inbox, the tags, notes, and the goals. These are very, very easy to use. Let's go just have a look at it. You see, this is how it looks. This is how it looks. This tax is related to these projects, the resources also, the tax. Sorry, it is in the inbox. Sorry, you see, here is the inbox. So when you click here, this page, that is the tax. These are the tax. Do you remember the one we first added at the quick button? Mobs digital test. This is it. And this is the timeline as well. And if you go to the notes, it is the same thing. Here you see, this is the notebooks, Notion guide. These are the draft, the final one. You see, do you remember this one? Mobs note one. And this is it, the favorite. If you want to favorite, let's say I want to put this one as favorite. I love this notebook. Let us put it as favorite. It will disappear from here, final to favorite. When you come to favorite, you will find it here. So let's unfavorite it. It will go back to final. So this goal area is very, very, very important. The goals, you see, here is the goals. So this I need to explain a lot. I think in the future I need to make a special video to this area so that you can understand how to use it, because if you know how to use it, it will help you a lot. It will really, really help you. So this is it. Let's open this one. Let's say run 10k, 10 kilometer, and see what we have. In the category, it is related to health and fitness. The countdown you have overdue like 182 days ago. It overdue. So the progress bar is 17%. If you want to add any projects related to this goal, that is run 10k, you need to click here and you add one project, but there's no project. There's no project here in this list that is related to run 10k. So if there's any project related, you can click it and it will add automatically. Let's say we add this one. You see, we have added one project, you see. So let's say we want to remove here. You see the doc one, you have to click here on link page. You see everything is disappeared. So you see we have added only one area here. Let's click it. You have one area related to this project, that is personal. Running 10k, it is personal to us. You see, it is link. If you want to unlink it, you can unlink it. If you want to add here, you see link page. This is how it works. So, and the goal tags, every goal you need to have steps in which you need to follow to complete that goal. Those steps are also known as tags. So these are the tags. You said, let's say let's look one goal here, and let's say I want to get driving license. What are the steps you need to take to get the driving license? So those tags are called the steps. So by taking it seriously, focusing, and by studying stuff like that, these are the tasks you need to do to get to your goal. So let's open here. So you see the actual steps is 2. So the duration of this goal is 12. 12 here means 12 months. You see, 12 months, and we have only completed 2 months, which is January and February. So the percentage of this goal, sorry, of this tax is like 17%. Let's put it here like 3 months and see it will increase to another percentage. Let's say 5 months. You see, it goes to 45. And the goal related is I want to I want to gradually eliminate distraction. That is the goal. Instead of showing you the financial one, I mistakenly click this goal, which is I want to gradually eliminate distraction, but it's all the same. I think you understand this part, but as I said, I need to make a special video related to these goals so that you can understand better. But it's not that much complicated. It's very easy to use. So in here also, let me show you one thing here. Okay, in order to understand how this works properly, let us add a new goal. So, goals by quarter, add a new goal, completed goals have to be here. These are the completed goals. If you want to add a new goal, you can add it here, or you can even come here to this dashboard and you add a new goal. Let's click here and say we need to add a new goal. Let's leave it like this. If you want, you can remove this writing new goal, but let us leave it like this, new goal test, so that we can understand what we are doing here. So the category, let's say it is related to finance. The deadline, let us say the deadline has to be on this date, on the 30. That means, you see, the countdown automatically tell us we have 21 days to go to reach our new goal. So which quarter it is related? Let us put like in the 4th quarter. The tax related to this new goal, let us put here one tax. Let's say the barley prep, okay, and the year is 2024. If it is 2025, you put 2025, but it is 2024. So let us add areas related to this goal. This is the goal. So the areas related to this goal, let us put it like personal, okay, and in here let us add project related to this goal. Let us click here and we add one project. Let's say trip to Bali as an example. Okay, so you see we have added one area, one project to this new goal test. Now if we come back, let me check if I can see. Okay, if we come back to the goal tax, this is the goal tax, and if we click this new tab, that is goal tax overview. Now if we scroll our mouse left and right, you can see new goal test. This is what we put. This is the one we added. So you see, when we click here, you see, this is it. So this one, our target is like, let's say 3 months or 6 weeks or 6 days, something like that. Let's say it is six months. So we have already completed 3 months. When we complete 3 months, the status or the progress bar changes to 50%. Now instead of 3 months, let us reduce it to 2 months and see what we have in the progress bar. Let's say 2 months, you have 33%. You see, let us go back to 3, that is 50%. And the type of this goal tax, the type is, it is the tax instead of result. You can, if you want, you can put it as a result, a tax, or a habit. Let's just put it like a habit. You see, it changes to a habit. So this is how it works. I think you understand this place as well. So let's go to the last menu. That is the last one. That is my favorite, the atomic habits. I love this. This is the atomic habits. These are all the habits, the good ones and the bad ones. If you click this one, you'll see only the good habits, and if you click this one, you'll see only the bad habits. And here is the track of your habits. So let's say, like for example, you want to journal every day. That is the goal of this is 7 times in a week. Let's say we have to click 1, that is Monday, Tuesday, up to Friday, up to Sunday, sorry. You see, it turns to 100%, you see, because we said here, the rule is you have to do this 7 times per week. 7 times per week. So after Sunday, if you want to start again on Monday, you have to click here to reset everything. And another bad habit, let's say you want to quit eating junk food, or let's say you want to reduce scrolling on social media. So in a week, we need to use our phone once in a week. So let's say we have done that in a week once, so it turns automatically to 100%. You don't need to click all these 6 days, tick boxes. You just want to click only one, because the rule is only once in a week. Do you see how it works? So how do you change this goal? If you click here, let's say scrolling on social media, if we change it to like 2 times per week, so you come back to the status bar here, it said 50%. So when you click another box here, any box here related to scrolling social media, it changes to 100%. You see, this is how it works. So if you want to reset it, after it, you can reset here. Everything will come 0. You see, everything is 0% here. This is how it works. If you want to add a new habit or a bad habit, you can either add it here, or you go to the specific habit, which is either the good habit, you add here a new habit, or you come here if you want to add a bad habit that you want to quit, you can come here and click add new page. This is how it works. It is very, very easy to use. So if you click here also the book tracker, this is how it look. This is how it will look. If you want to add a new book, you can click here, add new page, and you can add a new book. Let's open one book here. Let's say Atomic Habits. This is it. The description of the book, you put it here. The cover, you put it here. The status, you have read it, and the pages, the current page, you put it here, and the 12 pages, you put it there. You see 100%, you have completed everything. If you want to rate this, let's say it 4. You see, it changes to 4. Let us put it to 1 star. It is 1 star, but it is a good book. Atomic Habit, it is a good book. Let us put it 5-star rating. Okay, who is the author? It is James Clear, and you add all of these details, the favorite quotes of this book. You put everything here. So it is not difficult. It is very, very easy. So if you go back to the meal planner page as well, you can see how it look. Very easy to use. This is how it look. The meal planner, you see, if you want to add a new one, a new meal, you can add it here. And this is the meal plan for the week, entire week. Let's say on Sunday what you want to eat. On breakfast, this is what you want to eat. You want to eat egg omelette, and on lunch time you want to eat veggie wrap. Dinner, you want to eat chicken pasta. And to cook this chicken pasta, it takes you 45 minutes. You have to put the minutes there. Everything is there. And from there, what you want to drink after dinner is like hot chocolate, something like that. This is how it works. And Monday also as well. If you want to add anything related to Sunday, you have to add it here below. And on Sunday as well, on Sunday you have to add it below here. On Monday you have to add it below here. If you want to add any special meal, you have to add it. See, and this is the ingredients you have to use when cooking these meals here. So this is the shopping list here. This is the ingredients you need. So if you want to add a new, like for example, a new vegetable, these are the fruits. It is already categorized. Everything is categorized. These are the fruits. You have 5 fruits here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these are the vegetables. 10 vegetables here. These are the protein, dairy, crab, and seeds order. So if you want to add any list, let's say to the fruits, let's say like another one here. Let's say, you see, it added itself automatically. Let's say this is the test, T-E-S-T. You see, it already added on the fruits. So this is how it works. So here also, if you want to add a new shopping list on the fruits, let's say here again, test. You see, and the quantity, you need to add the quantity. How much do you want? Like, let's say 3. You see 3 appears here. If you want to add a note, you have to add a note so you cannot forget. You see, it's very, very simple. So these are the ones to buy.
It's 18:15.
These are the ones to buy. If you don't want to buy it, you can click here and it will disappear. Let's say you have to click here, this one disappears, but let us put it back for the sake of this tutorial. This is how it works. So very, very easy to use. I click this menu off, and then these are the favorite meals. This is for breakfast, this is for lunch, this is for dinner, and then these are for the snacks. These are the snacks here. Everything is under its place. If you want to see all of it, you have to click here. So here also in the routines, what you want to do in the morning, what you want to do in the afternoon and in the evening. So if you click here, you can put what you want to do in the morning. Let's say brush your teeth, go for jogging, and in the afternoon what you want to do, you have to relax, brush your teeth. In the evening as well, you brush your teeth and pray and go to bed, stuff like that. You have to put everything you want to do. Let's say bedtime. In the evening, bedtime. Bedtime, you see, this is how it works. So if you want to complete it, you click it like this, it is completed. Then the following day, if you want to repeat all these things every day like this exactly, you have to untick here the following day to be active. You see, you toggle everything off. This how is it. So guys, thank you so very much. If this template change your life, I'll be so happy. And my purpose of making this template is to change people's life